A special song. "May I have your attention, please?" Sebastian called. The crab tapped his baton on a podium. King Triton's birthday was in a few days, and the court musicians were planning a special concert to celebrate. The king's daughter, Ariel, would sing while the orchestra played a brand new tune. Sebastian wanted the performance to be spectacular, but they still had a lot of work to do. Sebastian raised his baton, and beautiful music filled the air, until clang! "Who did that?" Sebastian demanded. I did," a young mermaid named Coral replied. "The best way to play the cymbals is to hold on to them," Sebastian snapped. The rehearsal continued, but it went from bad to worse. Coral dropped her cymbals again. Clang! Then she tripped and fell on a kettle drum. Boom! "Rehearsal is over," the crab yelled, storming off. Ariel hurried over to Coral to help her up. "I'll never be perfect," said Coral sadly. "Don't worry," Ariel said. "The only thing I'm perfect at is upsetting Sebastian. You should have seen him the last time I went to the surface." Coral looked at Ariel, surprised. "You've been to the surface?" Ariel nodded. "I'm always gathering treasures. Would you like to see my collection?" she asked. "I'd love to," Coral exclaimed. "Then let's go," Ariel said. Ariel took Coral to her grotto, where they met Flounder the fish. "Where did you find all of this?" asked Coral, as she examined a strand of pearls. Ariel told her that she'd found most of it in sunken ships. Coral couldn't believe that Ariel had been in a sunken ship. "Weren't you scared?" she asked. "Of course not. Were you, Flounder?" Ariel teased her friend. "Who, me? No," fibbed Flounder. "Then let's go," Ariel said. Ariel's friends followed her to a ship that had sunk to the ocean floor. They swam through a large porthole and up to an old trunk. "Look at this," cried Ariel, holding up a purple parasol. "And this," Coral said, as she picked up a fancy lampshade. "I wonder what it's for." "My friend Scuttle can tell us," Ariel said. "Follow me to the surface." Scuttle the seagull examined the lampshade. "This is a twirler-riffer," he declared. "It's what human ladies wear when they go somewhere important." Coral decided to keep it at Ariel's grotto to make sure it didn't get broken at home. The next day, as Ariel swam to the grotto, she heard a beautiful song. "Coral, you should be singing, not playing the cymbals," Ariel said when she saw her friend. "I just like singing to myself," Coral said shyly. At their next rehearsal, Sebastian made the orchestra practice over and over and over again. "The big day is tomorrow. This concert needs to be fit for a king." But by the end of the afternoon, Ariel's voice was tired and raspy. By the next day, the day of the concert, Ariel had lost her voice. But she knew who could take her place. Coral, of course. "I can't sing in front of a crowd," said Coral. "Sure you can," Flounder replied. Coral thought about how she had visited a sunken ship and gone to the surface, things she had never thought she could do, all because of Ariel. Now, Ariel was counting on her. "All right," she said. "I'll do it." That night, when Coral peeked out from backstage, she nearly fainted. The entire kingdom was there. But when it was time for the concert to start, Coral took a deep breath and bravely swam out on stage. In the beginning, Coral sang softly, but as she went on, her voice got louder. Before she knew it, the concert was over. The audience clapped and cheered. "No more cymbals for you, Coral," "You're a court singer," Sebastian said. After the show, Ariel went to congratulate her friend. She found Coral with her brothers and sisters. "I didn't know you could sing like that," one sister exclaimed. "No one would have," replied Coral, "if Ariel hadn't believed in me."